What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to continue working on the E30 project. I'm sorry about all the noise in the background. We actually got like an inflatable paint booth going on in the background and it's pretty loud, so I apologize for that in the meantime. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the progress on the E30 project, make sure you guys go check out the last couple videos where we got all the jams painted up and the car painted up as well. And the car has just been chilling in the garage, basically curing, because obviously it's cold outside, so it's going to be harder to cure when it's cold. That's why there's a big layer of dust on the car. I'm so happy with how the color and the bodywork and everything came out. Car looks so good. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen the last few videos, make sure you guys go check that out first. Moving on, for today's video, we got to get cracking on this build. So what I actually have to do is get this car onto the lift over here and drop all the suspension, because if you guys remember, I went ahead and threw all the old suspension back on there, because obviously you don't want like overspray or anything getting on new suspension. So yeah, I basically have to put this back on the lift, drop all that old suspension, and get it ready for all of the new suspension. I still have to send my control arms and subframes and stuff like that out to powder coating, because I want it to look fresh and brand new. So I got to get those powder coated all black. I'll show you guys the condition of them when I take it out. And there's also one other thing that I have to do to the subframes. I actually have to reinforce the subframes. I bought a reinforcement kit, which I will show you guys in a little bit. That way everything is more sturdy, because these front subframes are prone to cracking. So yeah, without further ado, let me go ahead and get this car on the lift and start dropping that suspension. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and got all of the suspension out and everything's just chilling right here. We got the front right here and the rear here as well. So now what I actually have to do is go ahead and strip every single thing down, including taking off all of these bushings, these trailing arm bushings, the brake lines. Literally everything has to come apart for both the rear and the front. Front has a lot of stuff that actually has to come off, including that rack and pinion, which I'm actually going to be switching out with one from an E30 M3, so I'm not even going to be needing that one anymore. But yeah, after I get everything all stripped off, I'm going to move on to welding this reinforcement kit that I got from Race German. Basically what this does is you weld these in places, because these subframes are made with thin metal. They're not really that thick, so they tend to crack in time. So these are made to basically reinforce the subframe. That one was for the diff. This is for the front subframe right here, which this basically sits where the motor mounts sit. Just gets welded in place just like that. So that way everything is all sturdy, especially with the S50 that's going in here. It's a little bit heavier than the M20, and I actually had one of my subframes crack in my older E30 with an S50 swap, so that's also another reason why I'm doing this. That way we don't have to deal with anything like that. The spot for where my sway bar attaches to is actually broken on this side. This is a sway bar reinforcement. It's supposed to be this piece right here, which I don't know if you guys can tell, this one's already cracking. That's exactly why they sell these pieces right here, which you just weld in place. So I gotta fix this side because that one's already broken off, and then weld these in as well. So first I'm gonna go ahead and strip everything down. I'm not even gonna need these control arms or anything like that, so basically all of that suspension is trash. All I really need is the front subframe and then the rear subframe with the trailing arms. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip everything down, including the bushings, and then I will move on to welding the reinforcement kit in. Alright guys, now that I got the suspension sent out for powder coating, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the rest of the stuff for the suspension, which I got laid out over here. I honestly should have sent these brake calipers and brackets and front knuckles out for powder coating as well, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it. I don't feel like waiting for all that, to be honest. But yeah, I got the 95 M3 front knuckles and calipers. I got the steering rack from the same car, and then this is the differential that came in the E30 already. It is not a LSD, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up, reseal it, throw it in there for now until later on when I can find an LSD put in there. I've been trying to look for one. They're kind of hard to come by, or people want an arm and a leg for a damn LSD, so this will do for now. I got all new seals for the diff, new diff fluid. I got new inner and outer tie rods for the front steering rack. Obviously I got new front rotors, and I also got new seals for the calipers themselves, so I'll be switching those out as well, and hopefully making all this stuff look new again. So without further ado, let me go ahead, get all this stuff looking all brand new, and then I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, after a few weeks and a lot of hard work, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the suspension turned into on this E30. If you guys go back in the video and look at what it looked like before compared to what it's about to look like, it's a huge difference. But check it out guys, I got everything laid out right in front. I got all the arms and subframes and everything powder coated. Diff and the diff cover, I went ahead and painted. I completely forgot to get the diff cover powder coated. I went ahead and painted all the calipers also with high temp paint, both front and rear to match. The rear calipers are actually brand new from an E46. I got the new inner and outer tie rods on this front steering rack. I got the steering rack all cleaned up. Front subframe ready to go. Completely powder coated with the subframe reinforcements all welded in. Same thing with the rear subframe. All the subframe reinforcements are all welded in. Rear trailing arms are powder coated as well. Front and rear sway bars powder coated. But just check out how beautiful this differential came out guys. All brand new zinc hardware. Even this little metal shield around the sensor is brand new. And then we got the front knuckles right here. Went ahead and repainted the shield, the knuckle, got some new hardware there as well. And there's also brand new wheel bearings on both of them. But yeah, the suspension itself is basically ready to go. I didn't do the rear trailing arm bushings and the rear subframe bushings just yet. I don't know if I'll even be recording that process because it's a little bit of a tedious process, so I'll probably do that before recording the next video. But I did go ahead and do the diff bushing because this diff bushing is pretty easy to change anyway. But that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. We got a lot done and it did take a long time, and hopefully in the next video you guys will see, well, the car on the ground. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we don't run into any issues. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below what you guys think of the new suspension, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.